Set up at the Superior Farmers Market, pumpkins, honey nut squash, goat milk, face scrubs, lotion, and soaps of all kinds. Come on down, we're here in the food court on Main Street until about 1 o'clock. Okay, I didn't do any video this morning of cleaning the big chicken house. I cleaned another section out so I can work on moving this last group of birds that I need to move. And then I came over here and I'm going to put Bentley, and I whacked on this mesquite tree a little bit. I forgot to bring my bolt cutters so I could cut all that barbed wire out. And I didn't feel like climbing back and forth over the fence, so I just left it. I did what I could and left it for right now. I'll be back on this in a day or two, and just keep pecking away at a little bit at a time. I think my plan is going to be, I'm going to cut that brush back a little bit there. I need to get this metal piece out of there. There's kind of a hump of dirt that I need to level out. I probably need to go in the creek just above the cattle panel, like over there, and just put something on the bank to help hold dirt so it doesn't all wash away if we get a lot of rain. And then push some of this dirt pile over that way where it's sloping real bad. I need to come right against the bottom of this hill and dig a little ditch so that the water will ditch this way and then come down this way, go down under the cattle panel into the creek. That'll help keep the pen drier. I've talked to a friend of mine about fencing. I was afraid that maybe the woven sheep and goat fence that I bought last year maybe wouldn't be enough, considering he bent a cattle panel, but my friend said no, he thought that would be good. I just need to probably put in really good corner posts and bracing and stuff like that, and get it stretched tight, and it ought to be okay. So I'll be working on that as I go along after I get this cleared out and get the dirt work done. Now, since all the peppers and eggplants have died in our hard freeze the other morning, I'm going to go ahead and just dump these pots out, and I'm going to dump them out right along in here. I'll probably come back along at some point and throw some flower seeds and things in here. This is the native reed bamboo type stuff that I'm trying to encourage as a windbreak. And so all of this compost and stuff will just help that stuff grow. You ever felt like you can't get ahead? Like, no matter how hard you work, whoops, sorry about that. But like, no matter how hard you work, no matter what you do, you end up just getting more and more behind. And that's the way I've been feeling lately. Just like, I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm outside by 5, feed, water, milk, 2 or 3 days a week, go to my part-time job, come home, eat lunch, maybe get 1 or 2 little jobs taken care of, usually something like dishes and laundry. And then, it's time to feed, water, and milk again. And on my days off, I work really hard, on projects like I got to build a new buck pen so Bentley has a place to come to when my friend is done breeding her goats with him. And the girls' pens desperately need mucked out. They're really bad. And of course, that's not good for them. And then the pen Bentley was in needs to be mucked out. And I'd like to tear down the fence that he ruined and just let Bashful have that whole space. But I can't get there. Because all of a sudden it got cold and I have no wood. I mean, I have a tiny bit of wood. And there's wood laying around, but it needs cut up and stacked. But at the moment, I'm burning it almost as fast as I can cut it and take it in the house. So just feeling a little crummy right now. Y'all don't know how much I envy you with flat land and a tractor. What? What are you yelling about? What are you yelling for? It's just barely hay time now. Oh my goodness. Y'all gonna fight over the fence? You about wrecked that fence. Bambi, quit being such a bully. Esmeralda. What are you guys doing? Huh? There's no boys over there, Ezzy. Esmeralda's in heat. Will you quit trying to break the fence? Ugh, rocks. I'd spray a cat. All goats. Whoops. No, this is just not working out like I planned it. What you doing, digger dog? You're kind of in the way, dude. Yep, you're kind of in the way. What? What are you doing? It's just sawdust. That's all it is. It's just a bag of sawdust. Yep. Ugh. Rocks. Whoops. I guess I didn't shut the gate good enough. And these girls have all gone in to explore the milk station. And it looks like their mama is trying to go out the other gate, which is also open. Fortunately, these girls are pretty tame and fairly easy to catch. I see you out there, sister. Yes, I do. What's the matter? Did you lose your mama? Huh? Did you lose her? Where'd she go? Yeah, she went outside the gate. Oh my goodness, y'all never been outside the gate. You don't know what's out there, do ya? Yeah? Are you looking for your mama? Esmeralda is just outside the fence right here. What? There she is. There she is. There's your mama. Now what? Yeah, there's not much to eat out there, is there? Lots better in here. All right, I shut the outside gate so we don't go walkabouts while I finish filling up water buckets. Yes, pretty girls. Pretty girls. And if anybody's anywhere near me in Arizona, Miss Joy there and her sister Peace are both looking for new places to land. Y'all can message me here on any of my social media. It just might take me a day or two before I see it because they've changed things around. Well, since everybody wants to come in the milk space, I think I will put a halter on a couple of these girls and trim some hoofs. I know you're not liking it. Let's see if we can get a little bit of video here. There we go. This is my love bug. Just didn't turn out to be a pretty stout girl here. Yeah. You are the last girl to get a manicure this week. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're standing really good. A good girl. Yeah. What a good girl. Yes, ma'am. You're a good girl. Whoops. You got some cruddy stuff in there, girl. Yeah. There we go. That's not too bad. I'm a little behind on trimming, so I'm just trying to make them better and not worry about being perfect, and try and come back in about 2 weeks and get them even better. So. It's got kind of a wonky spot. Okay, good girl. She's a good girl. Yes, she is. Yep, she's a good girl. Now you get a little close up here, since she's turned herself around and put herself right here. Oh, be still. You gotta be still, baby. That's a good girl. Get all the crud out. I don't know if you can see that. See how the edge of the hoof is growing kind of long? And we're going to trim it back so that it's even with the inside part. Of course, the other girls are bugging her. Okay. And now you got it all slipped down on your nose. Come here. Come here. Let me fix you. You gotta move forward, honey. It does not help if you keep pulling backwards. No. It doesn't help if you keep pulling backwards. Yeah. Let me loosen it up a smidge and fix it. There. There. See, that's better. That's better. Okay. Yeah, but we still gotta fix your feet, hon. Yep, we still gotta do your footses. Yeah. up. Oh, I know. Okay. One more. Mama, are you messing with her? Don't mess with her. Is your halter slipping, baby? Yeah. I know it. It's not comfortable when it slips down too far, huh? Okay, but I need you to turn around so I can get your... Esmeralda, get out of the way. Quit being such a stinker. Yes, you. You are being a stinker. Come here, baby. Come here, baby girl. Yes, we still got to do that last foot. Yes, we do. Can you just turn around? Yeah. Just turn around like that. There we go. Hi. Esmeralda, what are you doing? Are you trying to eat my hat? Huh? I just saw Freya cat. I don't know where she went, but she had a mouse. Oh, there she is. And she's got either a young rat or a good-sized mouse. Good job, Freya cat. Good girl. What, did you lose it? Oh, you still got it. Oh, good girl. Good job, Freya cat. Good girl. I'm not quite sure this is my digger dog. You're being such a good boy today. Yes, you are. Yes, you are being a good boy. I see you're all tangled up around the tree, aren't you? Okay. Well, let's get you untangled. So I have to tell you what's been going on. When you're being a good boy, you have been a very good boy today. Yes, you have been. You have been a very good boy today. So this morning, which he wasn't good in that moment because he slipped me at the gate this morning when I went to get him out. I had my insulated gloves on because my hands were cold, and I couldn't quite get a good grip on him. Oh, you're really stuck. Anyway, he ran from one end of the property to the other, which is probably, I don't know, 400 or 500 feet from one end, longest way to the other end. And I ignored him. I have learned with the livestock guardian dogs, if I ignore them, they tend to stay closer. If I try to follow them, if I try to catch them, if I'm scolding them, they just get the zoomies and they go farther and faster. So I just ignore them. And I just went on about doing my regular chores exactly the same way I do every morning. And he got his zoomies out. I finished up with the chickens and giving the goats their hay and their water. Hi. Yes, I am talking about you. And he was in the driveway, and my normal routine is when I'm done with those things, that's when I feed Digger and the cats. And so he was waiting for me in the driveway when I came out of the house with his breakfast. And he ran ahead of me and went right in his kennel and was standing there waiting for his breakfast. So he was pretty good there. Yes. Hey. No biting. No biting. And then this evening what I did was when I got him out on his cable like I always do. I tied him up in the same place like I always do. And I did the first couple things that I do. And then when I went to untie him to go up and give the buck his hay, I just didn't carry the cable. I just let it drag. And he has followed our base routine all evening during chores. He has just walked close to me. He has sat down where I usually tie him up at and waited for me while I did whatever I was doing in that area. And so I don't want to jinx it, but maybe there's a little glimmer of hope here. If you don't know about this digger dog, I will link a playlist for you because yeah, we've had quite a few things go on in the last 2.5 years. So let me get this dude unstuck. All right, I have done fed and watered everybody and gave Bashful Buck his snacks and fed the dog and the cats, and now we're going to milk goats, and then I have lots of stuff I got to do inside this evening. I'm coming, Esmeralda. It is almost full dark because our days have got so short, and I'm still milking twice a day. And so when you're milking twice a day, hey girlies, you should be around 12 hours apart. And in the morning, I'm done doing chores and getting ready to milk about 6:15, 6:30. So here in the evening, I'm usually coming out about 6 to milk. Hi, girls. I know everybody's ready for their snacks. You ready, Esmeralda? All right, come on, Mama. All right, Tinker, get up on the stand. Come on. Come on, nobody can see you over here. There you go. Black goat in the dark is hard to see, eh? That's a good girl. That's a good girl. All right, let's see if we can get some better light. There we go. A little bit. So, shoot, been such a crazy pants week, I'm not even sure what I did. Worked on the big chicken house, which I did put out a whole video about that because I made mistakes when I built it, and maybe talking about it will save you some mistakes too. There we go. Hello. Oh, Ezzy, you're nice and full tonight. She's just coming out of her heat, and when she cycles, has her heat cycle, she drops her production, like by half for a couple of days. It feels like you're pretty full tonight, girlie. All right. Let's see. Worked on the big chicken house. I did a little bit, I think mostly last weekend, looking at the area where I'm going to build a new pen to put Bentley. I will probably get back on that project on Sunday. Been mucking pens. Been trying to get soap packaged up and lotion made for farmer's market. Just trying to get through piles of stuff in my house. It seems like that is a never-ending task. I can't seem to keep up. And when I'm in a hurry, I just tend to kind of leave a trail behind me. And then, of course, that just makes everything worse the next day. So, hi, Freya Cat. What are you doing? Freya Cat caught a nice little mouse or baby rat or something this morning. Like, good job, Freya Cat. She is a good mouser. So is Tink. Not sure where Tink is the last couple of days, though. She's been around. She just hasn't been, like, hanging out in her usual spots, so I don't know what her problem is. Oh. Hi, Freya. What are you doing? Huh? I'm sure there's more mice in here. Yes, ma'am. I'm sure there are more mice. Oh, we got some. I got most everybody's hoofs trimmed the last couple of days. Except for Bashful, because that's a boy that doesn't tie up or lead and freaks out and it's a panic attack when you try and restrain him. So his feet are getting really bad. I will have to check with my friend that might be able to come and help me with him, because he outweighs me by a huge amount. Yeah. Oh, there's a little knot. As he kind of holds on to her milk way up here in the back, and it'll feel like little firm spots, and it won't be as soft as the rest of her udder. And so I know when I've got it all, besides the fact that it's not coming out her teats, is when those little firm spots soften up. I don't remember ever having a goat with anything like that before, but every goat is different. Their udders are different, their teeth are different. Sometimes they have odd shaped or sized teats from one side to the other side. So, and production can vary from one side of the udder to the other, one side of the udder to the other side. Some of that could be, you know, scar tissue from mastitis or an accident or anything like that. You never know if you don't have a complete history. You know, you didn't breed that goat and raise it its whole life. Everybody's doing pretty good. This past week would have been the week that Bambi should have come into heat if she didn't take when I took her to have a date with Bentley. And there has been no sign of Bambi coming into heat. So pretty sure she's pregnant and we'll be looking for kids in March. And I think next Wednesday is the day that probably Pinto Bean would come into heat, because she was about a week after her mom. And so if she doesn't have a heat cycle by next weekend, why, there we go. We will be having 2 sets of babies in March. We're not breeding Esmeralda here. We're going to milk her through. And next year we will breed her and her daughter that I'm keeping, which is Miss Lovebug. Miss Peace and Miss Joy, her other 2 girls, are looking for new herds. So I have been advertising them for sale, and so far I haven't had any real nibbles. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, I hope y'all had a great last week, and hope you have a wonderful next week, and we'll see y'all later.